Hi guys, today I'm gonna make a great make-ahead breakfast. It's a baked French toast with blueberries. So it's super seasonal, super delicious, and super easy because most of the work is done ahead of time. You wanna slice up a loaf of brioche, or you can buy pre-sliced. You need 10 slices, about a half an inch thick each. So I have just about 10. This loaf was actually about 12 ounces and the whole recipe calls for 10, so I'm not gonna use the entire thing here. I have 6 large eggs here. Break them apart, start whisking them, and then add 3 cups of milk, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/3 of a cup of sugar. All of those ingredients get just whisked together to make your custard, and then you soak your bread in the custard. Now what you want to do is arrange your bread in a 2-quart baking dish. What first you do is dip each piece into the custard mixture before putting it into a nicely buttered baking dish. You do slightly shingled overlapping layers. For this one I would say 2 rows of 5. These kinds of baked breakfast things, baked French toast, stratas, stuff like that, are so great when you have guests coming over or you have a brunch that you're hosting, because you make it ahead, you just let it sit in the refrigerator. It can sit for 30 minutes, but it can also sit for up to overnight, so it's very versatile. Then you just pour the rest of the egg mixture over the top, and what's going to happen is it will soak into the bread, absorb, and become all custardy and amazing later when it bakes. So just get this into the refrigerator and let it sit a minimum of 30 minutes, but it's totally fine to do up to overnight. So after about 30 minutes or up to overnight, you can add your blueberries. It's 1 cup of blueberries. You can sprinkle them over the top. I like to get blueberries in every bite, so I sprinkle them between the layers. And depending on how long you've let this soak, it will be more or less absorbed. If you've done it overnight, you might not see any liquid in there. If you've done it for 35 or 45 minutes, you'll still see some liquid in the pan. Your oven is at 325 degrees, and you get this in there and baked it until it's puffed and set. That'll take 55 to 60 minutes. It's ready to eat. It's cooled about 15-20 minutes. You can sprinkle the top with some confectioner's sugar. You can serve this with maple syrup. You can make a blueberry syrup if you want that. You can double up on your blueberry, but it's very, very pretty. Such a great, entertaining dish, I think. Scoop some out. It's nice and custardy, but not soggy. I'm not a fan of super duper soggy, but this is both crispy a little bit on top and creamy in the center, which I think is a great combination. Bright hits of freshness from the blueberries. I think you guys are really gonna love this one.